Hello, friends. Welcome back to Math Time with Mrs. Idas. Today we are going to be doing a sequence of events. That means we're putting things in order of the way the event happens. You're going to find the page you need today in our Work for Mrs. Idas lessons, and we are going to do this fun page called Going, Gone with the snowman. The hot sun is melting the snowman. We're going to look at the pictures below. We're going to label what happens first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth to show how the snowman is melting. All right, but before we do that, I'm going to read you a cute little story called Bob the Snowman. It's such a fun story, I couldn't wait to share it with you. This is called Bob the Snowman by Sylvia Loratan. That's the author who wrote the story, and Jan Lanica is the illustrator who drew the pictures. Pay attention to the warm and cool colors. There's Bob the Snowman. All right, there he is. So cute and happy and jolly. Let's listen. Let me move my glue and my scissors out of the way. We'll need those later. It had been snowing all day, and the children in the neighborhood were busy building a beautiful snowman. When they finished, they named him Bob, and they put a broom in his hand and an old hat on his head. Bob was happy. He liked everything, especially the children who were having so much fun around him. When it got dark, the children went home. Bob was all lonely. Suddenly, a bird appeared. He sat on a tree and shook his wings. "Brr," he said, "it's too cold here. I'm on my way south. All my friends have left already, and I'm late. In the south, we will eat fruit off the trees and sing beautiful songs." Then he stretched his wings and flew off into the dark night. Ooh, it sounds like the bird is migrating. All night long, Bob thought and thought about what the bird had told him. He dreamt about this beautiful, faraway country. He imagined himself on the beach, standing under a palm tree, with a snow woman at his side, listening to the bird songs, and with his broom he would wave to the passing boats. He liked that idea. Suddenly, Bob decided to go south too. Oh no, friends, can snowmen migrate? Uh-oh, let's see what happens. Oh, look, it's Bob's dream. Look at that. He's waving to the boats. They're in the sun with the umbrella. Look how nice and warm this picture looks with these reds and pinks and browns and oranges and purple colors. And look how cold this picture looked with the blues and the teals and the grays and the blacks. See how colors give us different feelings? Let's continue. At dawn, Bob walked to the train station. He thought of the children and he felt sad. They would miss him. As he walked, he began to sweat. His carrot nose began to quiver, and his hat slipped down on his head. Is he sweating, or is he starting to melt? Uh-oh. The train was already waiting when Bob arrived at the station. He saw a lot of people getting on and off the train, but he didn't see any other snowmen. There's all the people, even the little dogs, a chicken at the train station. Then a voice shouted, "All aboard!" So Bob climbed onto the luggage car and the door was shut. Uh-oh, Bob's gonna go. Inside, it was dark and scary. Bob could not see anything. The only sound was the clackety-clack of the wheels. Then Bob started getting warmer and warmer. He was sweating a lot. Bob became smaller and smaller. Suddenly, his hat slipped off his head. Then he lost an eye. Then his carrot nose. Bob was worried. He was getting so small that you could hardly see him. Oh no, friends, he's melting and melting. Look at the puddle of water at the bottom. By the time the train arrived in the south, Bob had turned into a puddle. Look how warm and hot it is in the south. Oh dear, Bob thought. Now that I am a puddle, what will happen to me? The sunbeams called to him, "Come on, climb up." So drop by drop, Bob climbed up into the sky, where he turned into a soft white cloud. Wow! Bob the puddle evaporated and then turned into a cloud. Then a strong wind blew Bob and the other clouds over the land. It was a wonderful flight. Exactly above the children's neighborhood, Bob came to rest. As it grew colder, Bob turned into snowflakes. Oh, he's going to come back down. This is like the water cycle. "Hooray, it's snowing," cried the children. "Let's build a new Bob." And they built a beautiful new snowman. Now Bob could laugh again. He was happy to be back and to be a snowman once more. He never wanted to travel again. The next morning, the children were very glad to see that Bob was still there, and they built a whole family for him. Only Bob knew that one day the snow family would all become puddles again, but he was not sad. He knew they would all climb into a cloud and wait for next winter. Oh, isn't that cute? Look, the daddy, the mommy, and the babies. Oh, I love that story. It's so cute. So let's go ahead and get our Going, Going, Gone page. Now this is a page that we're gonna have to cut, friends. So either you can pull it out of your packet or you can flip the other pages behind so they don't get cut. Put them up to the side and let's take a look at Going, Going, Gone. Maybe we can pretend this is Bob the Snowman. How about that? You are also going to need one of your sentence strips, these long strips of paper, because then we're going to glue Bob the Snowman shrinking, 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 and melting, melting, melting. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to decide, what do you think is the first part of Bob's story, Melting, Melting? Well, I think it's this snowman. He is big, he is full, he has not melted yet, okay? So we're gonna get our pencil. I'm using my crayon so you can see better. And here is the snowman. So this must be the first part of the melting snowman story. Not melted yet. Then the sun came out. Look at that sun. Oh my goodness. He's starting to melt, but he just melts a little bit first. So which picture do you think shows what happens second? Right here, that's right. Only one button starts falling off. So that's number 2. All right, look at the pictures. This is tricky. Well, it can't be these two because we can't just go from a pretty big snowman to a puddle, right? So let's look at these two. Let's count the buttons. This one had 3. This one has 1, and this one has 2. I think we need to go with this one. So one button fell off, and now the second button's about to fall off. So this is the third step as Bob melts. All right, he's going, going, going. What's next? You're right. This part where he still has a little bit of his body, 1 button. So that's number 4. Then puddle or a head? The head, that's number 5. And last, number 6 is a full puddle. So Bob is going, 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 going. So let's get our yellow crayon. Let's go ahead and color that sun, because the sun is the key to why the snowman is melting. If the sun is warm, then the snowman is going to melt because the heat melts the ice into water. And then that water, that puddle, will evaporate and turn back into a cloud. All right, so we have the sun there. Let's get some orange and let's get Bob's little nose. This way our sequencing will be a lot more cute to look at and interesting with the details. All right, you get the carrot? Good job. Let's get some brown for his branches. So we'll just trace those lines. 1, 2. Ooh, they're down here. 1, 2, melting, melting. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. Very nice, friends. All right, now it's time to cut out the little story squares. So we're going to cut all around these dotted lines, the big outlined dotted lines first. So remember, safe cut, thumb in the little hole, fingers in the bigger hole, thumbs up, open, shut them. Let's go ahead. Cut along the outside dots first, all the way around first. Here we go. Up the side. Up the side. Do your best to follow those dots. And then across. All the way. Almost there. Yay, we did it. Now we can put the rest of our packet away. And we have our little snowman cards. Let's cut along the middle line and then we'll cut the lines that go up and down. So cut along these little dots through the middle all the way across. Here we go. And now we can cut up. 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards, and 6 cards. Excellent. So we have all 6. Now, we used our numbers to help us remember the steps. So let's see if we can remember. First, he's a whole snowman. Second, he starts to melt a little, loses 1 button. Third, he only has 2 buttons left. Fourth, he just has 1 button left. Fifth, we just see his head poking out. And 6th, Bob is a puddle. All right, so let's go ahead and get ready to glue these pieces onto our sentence strips so that we have them. So open up your glue cap, roll your glue just an itty bitty bit, and we are going to put some glue along this middle fence line, the dashes. Okay, put a little bit of glue all the way across. Roll it down, snap the lid, and let's glue the pieces. Let's say it together. First, Bob is a whole big snowman. Second, he starts to melt and lose 1 button. He melts some more. Third, he loses another button. Fourth, he keeps getting smaller and he only has 1 button left. Fifth, his body is a puddle. His head's poking out. And 6th, Bob is all gone. Going, 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 gone. If you have some extra sentence strip left over, friends, you can just cut that piece off. And now you have a snowman melting sequence of events. I sure hope you liked the story and had some fun ordering the snowman melting today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.